All right, so here's the Yelp app, and it shows you all the categories you're used to. Nothing unusual there, but if you shake it, it shows you a nearby location randomly picked, and then you can choose it, call it, whatever. And then here's you can actually look at the ratings for it. 5 out of 5. So we want to go there. That's cool. Very similar to this is Foursquare, which is kind of cool. Actually, I'm still in Yelp. There's Foursquare. And Foursquare gives you a list of what's nearby. You can scroll through it. You see like this. And you can check in as soon as you're happy with, let's check in the Tao. Done.
Wow. So you're checking it right from your wrist.
Yeah, right from your wrist, and that's kind of the idea. So you just go back to the setting, there's Foursquare. ESPN is not going to show us anything because there's no games right now. But it's an app for sports, and it shows all the teams. Every time you see the dots up there, it's an internet access. Sometimes it takes a little longer than other times. But in here you can select which league, like National Football League, National League, Major League Baseball. Let's see if there's anything happening in NBA. Oh, this is a notification. It looks like there's no games running right now, so it's not going to show us anything. But you get the idea. Once there's games in the evening, generally, you get the scores in real time. Pandora is cool. So here's my Nexus, which is kind of dirty, but I'll clean it up for you. The Pandora app should be running. I don't know what this thing is. And so you know Pandora, everybody's familiar with it. A lot of us use it. It's nice to use sometimes in the morning, in your shower, you're listening to music on your dock. Pebble's waterproof. So you wear this, and guess what you can do? Play pause, of course. Nothing new there. But you can also, operate, thumbs up, and you can thumbs down, and it goes to the next song. So now it makes your morning much more interesting when you're in the shower, right? And also, you can select, this is just a quiet song, but you can select any other radio station that you like, and it'll go there. And, again, shows you the titles, play, pause, rate up, rate down, you can go down, it goes to the next song, and et cetera, et cetera. And right now, the internet is a little bit cranky, so it's taking a little while to buffer up, but you get the idea. And this is all these apps are possible thanks to the new SDK too, and the fact that this can run JavaScript is playing now. But of course, the Pandora app is no JavaScript component. The watch connects to the actual Pandora app on the phone and directly communicates. But the Yelp and ESPN and Foursquare integration, all you need is the watch app. And of course, the Pebble app is installed, and the Pebble app is the one that runs the JavaScript.
You don't even need to have the Yelp app installed on the phone for this.
You need the Pebble app, that's all.
You don't need the Yelp app to be installed on the phone?
No, not at all, because it's the code is JavaScript running inside our app.
So the Pebble app directly calls the internet and gets it.
That's correct. And it's cross-platform that way, because you don't have to write code for iOS or Android, you understand?
Yep.
Now, of course, you're going to say there's already a Yelp app and there's already a Foursquare app, but the idea is that we don't know if people have it installed. Now, with Pandora, you can't control because you need to be able to play back audio. I'll show you another one that's really cool. I have an iPhone here, and there's an app called Pebble Cam, which is really cool. So here's my my other watch, and Pebble Cam, wherever it is right here. So if I start this app, as you see, it's connecting. It's connected now. So you're going to say, what's going on? Well, guess what? Watch.
Wow, that's cool.
See?
Yeah.
Let's see if I line it up a little better. Take your picture. Oh, wait, I hit back button. That's not what I wanted to do. But anyway, let me do this again. Pebble Cam. Oh, it's not connected now. But you get the idea.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
You can also turn on the flash, which is really cool. So let me unlock. The phone has to be unlocked. That's the problem. So there it is. So let's do it again. I pressed the back button instead of the click button, which was my mistake. Let's get a good portrait of you. I can email you like this. I like this. There you go. Took a picture, watch vibrated, just to show you the flash. You can turn it on and off, right? So this is not a big company like Pandora or something. This is an independent developer. And just to show you that it's real, it works, here's the the end result in the gallery. This is Gareth from earlier, and this is you right there. Look at that.
Wow. I thought it's going to be a black and white picture.
Well, no, because it's the iPhone 5S camera.
iPhone 5S camera,
right?
yeah.
So I'll email you that, and you can use it for your article. But the point I'm making here is that, like, these obviously are not going to use a JavaScript, right? You're running a custom app that uses the hardware of the iPhone, the camera. You need to write an app for iOS for that. But it just shows you how far we can move with this. So that's it.
So are these apps
all going to be in the App Store at launch?
It's going to be coming for this one too, the old Pebble?
Absolutely. There's no difference. I mean, for us, there's no difference. There's a lot of difference in terms of how the hardware is inside. Like, we've made it more modern, newer. There's also a notification light down here that will light up when you plug it in to charge, and it will eventually, developers, not right away, but once we let it happen, developers will be able to change the color, or any color. So you could have like a light blue for Twitter, a red for Google Plus, you know,
Awesome.
darker blue for Facebook, for example. Yeah, it's all very much possible. And that's what's cool about it, you know, is that, like, we're adding some functionality. I mean, you're not losing too much if you have the old one, because the software is the same.
But the old one, I don't want to use the old one once I've seen it.
But the thing is, the old ones, some people, if you go running or something, it's probably more, it's still, you know, I can see a situation where people have two, you know, one to go running, one for like active sports, because, you know.
More sweat resistant.
Well, I mean, this is very scratch resistant. They're both very durable. That's not the issue. The question is, this is really nice. You really want to, like, you don't want to wear it out as fast, you know, so you wear the other one if you already have it. Yeah. That's the idea. But I mean, we can see some people are going to use this to run with, you know, whatever. Like, if you only have to buy one or the other, you'll be okay.
That was a complaint from a lot of users. The Pebble doesn't look very fashionable before. Like, now it's like all fashionable.
Well, you see, I personally don't agree with that. I think that to me, I like them both for completely different reasons. I like the polycarbonate because it's really well made for plastic, and it's colorful, you know. I like the colors. But this one, you know, if you're going to a fancy dinner, or if you're an executive that needs to bring, you know, wear something very classy to work every day, this is the way to go.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So there you go.